This is a how-to video on replacing the Tamaiya connectors on the FTC battery pack and replacing them with the Anderson power pole connectors, which are a much more reliable connection, and the Tamaiya connectors fall apart way too soon. As you can see, we had to electrical tape the wire end into the Tamaiya connectors because the red lead had been forced out. For this process, we'll need the tri-crimp Anderson power pole crimper, some Anderson power poles, as you can see there on the left, simple wire cutter, and a wire stripper. Of course, eye protection is necessary as well. I'll leave a link to the website where to purchase the tri-crimpers in the link below. When removing the red lead from the battery, we want to make sure to leave about an inch on each side. We'll take that red lead and create an adapter out of the old Tamaiya connector and the new Anderson power pole connector, in case during a competition we want to share batteries with another team and they don't have an Anderson power pole connection. The converter will allow them to use our batteries even though they have the Anderson power poles. Once you've removed the Tamaiya connector from the battery pack, you'll want to strip off a small portion of the outer plastic casing on the wire from both the red and black wires using a wire stripper. Once that casing is removed, simply twist the exposed portion of the wire to organize the individual wires. Place the power pole contact on the end of the red wire, leaving some of the casing within the larger portion. Make sure to get all of the wire in between the two smaller prongs to secure the fit. Then take your tri-crimp Anderson power pole crimpers, place the contact into the appropriate slot on the crimper, squeeze until you reach the last click, and the crimpers automatically release, giving you a solid connection between the wire and the contact. Do this again for the black wire. Twist the wires so they're neat. Place the power pole contact so that a little bit of the sheath is in the fat end of the contact, which makes for a solid connection. And repeat the process in the crimping tool. Squeeze until you hear the last click. And that part is done. Now we take the black power pole housing and slide the contact in so the curved end reaches over the bottom edge of the power pole housing. Once it's pressed in far enough, it should make a clicking sound. And here we had some trouble getting the contact through the housing all the way, and sometimes you need to take a small screwdriver or something very thin to kind of force the metal over the tongue end of the housing. The red one went in a lot easier, a little bit of pressure in the front while keeping it solid in the back. And the click. Now aligning the power pole housings together. You want to follow the rule right on red with the tongue up, and in this case we have it backwards, but they're easy to separate and fix. Stay tuned for more videos. We're going to show how to convert the charger into a Anderson power pole acceptor and the universal connector for the Tamaiya connector with power.